Yo, welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome back to a brand new live stream. क्या देख रहा था मैं इधर चैट में होगा वो
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up.
Decent chance! He scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Number 10, Gerd Müller. Gerd Müller. Gerd Müller.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Kimmich. Nuno Mendes. Mateus. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Knocks it out wide. Knocks it into space. Rice. Cross to the back post. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Cross to the back post. Guys, do now like, subscribe, and welcome to the stream.
Kimmich. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Batistuta. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That's a sharp pass. And it's Messi. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found the way through. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's quick to return it. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mendes has created one goal already. And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He's having a hit!
It's having a hit.
Corner number 2 then. Towering header! And a neat finish! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Oh, shooting chance! And that's in! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Gerrard. This is Batistuta. Azar. Oh, they could break here. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, it's Batistuta. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Batistuta proves just a little bit too strong. And that's a... And the finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alright, 1 goal ahead.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
defense.
And an exciting one too.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Wow.
He is through here. He's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
We're talking about creating a problem for yourself. Okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Kimmich is always scanning the pitch for targets. He's a sharp little ball here. Alvarez, he's got away, and a chance! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Chelsea really could have done without this.
मिडिल पे मारेगा मेरे हिसाब से. चांस तो नहीं लेगा.
Check, must save this.
Hopefully मिडिल पे मारेगा. Yeah, bro.
He has spurned it.
A
Yes,
cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Has a look and plays it forward. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. He won't be happy with that one. Searching pass he's played there. And he's gone looking for safety.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
And he welcomes it in. And the shot!
Bro, what the fuck,
That's
bro?
a shot finish. It was a
हर
great
बॉल
finish.
मिल
He
रहा
put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, that has changed. That is Stuta! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
पहला
Batistuta
मैच ही बहुत
actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Van Dijk with the clearance. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Big chance! It's a goal! Just one goal in it now! Game on! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very
फॉर्मेशन ही
different game on our
गलत है
hands now.
ये
All of a
फॉर्मेशन
sudden,
क्यों
this
खेलने
one's
स्टार्ट
totally
किया
up
मैं
for grabs.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
18.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Coming on the field. Number 4.
And it's Zanetti.
Shevchenko. Number 16. Fermin. Substitution.
वाह
Certainly
भाई
caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, you
Wow.
either commit a foul and take
Nice
one
one.
for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Gerrard! Not a bad try by any means.
Gerrard is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
किधर दे रहा है बुड़ो
That's a cute ball.
Chelsea really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Chelsea are running out of time and out of options.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And here's Shevchenko. Now it's Lopez.
What the fuck bro एक बॉल नहीं ले पा रहा है
Given away. It's a good
What
30,
the fuck is
35
this
yards out,
game,
this.
bro?
That was mighty close. Howson is there, and he can pick it up.
वो देख हालात देख
Paris Saint-Germain clearly now in lead preservation mode.
Well, they've chosen the correct way to see this out because the opposition press is very weak.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, good take in a good area. Akanji lays it long. That is good alertness. Shevchenko. Little doubt, that is a foul.
भाई पहला मैच ही अगर ऐसे लॉस होता है भाई दिन की शुरुआत ही लॉस से हो रहा है यार भाई जीत तो गया भैंचो ये चेंज वो चेंज कर रहा है दौड़े के बाद
And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Chelsea were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways.
You guys will be now like, subscribe, and follow this stream. Pritesh, welcome to the stream, bro.
So bring it on. Hike expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement's
match.
already palpable.
Paris Saint-Germain against Leverkusen.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Nino.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's going to be tough to defend against him.
Messi. Kimmich with the slide tackle there. Now it's Shevchenko. And this is Batistuta. And the shot!
Oh, no foul, bro. What the
Oh,
fuck?
he's been caught on it here. Shevchenko!
वो फाउल नहीं था. आज डिवीजन 2 হবে তোমার. Yeah, hopefully.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Bayer Leverkusen finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Right, Shevchenko. Kokchu. Bayer Leverkusen have quite a reputation. And Messi! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Messi certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Chiellini gets across to intercept that. Messi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Now it's Torres. Torres! Oh, what has happened here? Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot!
Offside.
And the assistant referee
It's
rightly gives him
offside.
offside.
बट वो तो फाउल था भाई. वो कैसे फाउल नहीं, पेनल्टी नहीं दिया भाई, मुझे नहीं पता.
Marquinhos. Maldini. Now it's Torres. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And this is Shevchenko. And now the breakaway. And he's quick to snatch it back. And he's heaved it away.
He lifted the back.
For a throw-in.
डबल टैप करने से लाइव हो जाएगा तो या
He's picked his way through. Mateus stood his ground strongly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mateus with a great chance.
what a chance he did it miss.
Good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Right card. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Paris Saint-Germain up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Please
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Paris Saint-Germain just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So right back into the action.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And here's Shevchenko. Mateus. That is a great pick out. Rijkaard. And it's Kukçu. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. De Bruyne. And here's Torres. Messi. And this is Torres. And Torres! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. There's the delivery.
What
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cafu. Torres is onto this. Oh, needed to be more decisive in the end.
Well, it's a shame it ended up a little wasteful. They had the perfect opportunity to break away, and then they go and do that. It's got to be a quicker transition.
Bayer Leverkusen with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And they've got rid. Oh, shooting chance! That's a decent clearance. And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Shevchenko, shot, surely!
How did he miss that, bro? Shevchenko
deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
How did he miss that?
And here's Kukçu. engages and forces him off the ball. Mateus. Marquinhos cuts out the pass.
Bayer Leverkusen really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's Messi. Tries to pass it through. Fernando Torres.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Decent chance! So close to drawing level.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Messi. Paris Saint-Germain still ahead by the game's only goal. And here's Shevchenko. Deftly away. And smartly reclaimed. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Shevchenko.
Bayer Leverkusen really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And this is Torres. And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Shevchenko taking in the accolades, having been named man of the...
Let's go, first win. Guys, do now like, subscribe, and welcome to the stream.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it.
Shot a goal! And he was there to get a
तो
vital touch.
डिक्लाइन राइस ऊपर क्या कर रहा है भाई?
Clearly thought he
तो
had
पूरा
the beating
जाएगा.
of the keeper.
इसको डिक्लाइन दो दे. ट्रैक बैक भी नहीं है उसके
Paris
पास.
Saint-Germain with the
उतना
corner.
जल्दी
They're
आ भी
first.
नहीं सकते थे.
And he thumps it clear. Tries to pass it through. Batistuta.
First touch is not good, brother.
Sane. Great vision. Batistuta. Now it's Sané. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely spread. Now it's Batistuta. Maldini does well not to be outdone there. Sané. Messi. That's been cut out, well played. He's having a hit! Plays a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So it is still 0-0.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Can he get on the end of this? Maldini makes the interception. Mateus. And he cuts out the supply. Akanji. Early ball out from the back. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well manoeuvred. Zanetti. And they've got rid.
Nice ball, nice ball.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here.
What the
Well, he
hell,
certainly
bro?
wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
What the hell, bro? इसमें से भी
Batistuta. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Messi. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that pass just didn't quite work. Mateus is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And we've reached half-time. So we go
Alright.
at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
bro.
I'm afraid to
क्या
tell
team
you,
है
review the
bro
first
ये?
half.
traffic to be
Paris
heavy after the
Saint-Germain
final
really
whistle today.
seemed to lose their way a bit, it has to be said, Peter, having started the game quite strongly. I think the boss is going to have to find a way to reignite the fire now.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Paris Saint-Germain have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Corner number 2 then. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a good ball.
No.
Great
It's a
defending,
nice
so
tackle,
alert.
bro.
Mateus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Out towards the flank, flings it across. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And Chet pulls off a sensational save.
What the hell, bro? क्या मारा इसने? The ball ऐसा गया पूरा. गोल में खाया मुझे जो लग रहा है इधर से एक तो गोल खाऊंगा इधर से
Akanji tries to clear, and it's Cannavaro. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Batistuta. There's the shot! And he's
दूंगा
stuck it
बोला
away.
शर्म ही नहीं है
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Ball is over the line. Rice. And this is Shevchenko. Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
ब्रो कॉर्नर से तो पहले मैं गोल दे देता भाई क्या हुआ पता नहीं अब से
So,
गोल
third
ही
quarter
नहीं
of
दे
the
पा
game.
रहा
Not a lot we need to say about that.
Priyanshu Das, welcome to the stream. 1v1 no bro, no 1v1. Now only on division push.
He's not got that quite right. Batistuta didn't quite work for him.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Batistuta. And he cuts out the supply. Time and again they are repelled. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Batistuta. That's a good ball out wide. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Zanetti is there to clear. Paris Saint-Germain moments now away from seeing this one out.
4 added minutes have been
Batistuta
indicated.
and the shot! And he hits
Fuck
the
bro,
net.
last में आके गो
They have stolen level at the last.
क्या लिख रहा है bro?
What
बैन
a
दे दिया
moment
bro.
of brilliance,
खुल
control
गया.
and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time.
And that is it. The
Last में आके
referee
गोल
has
खाया
seen
अबे.
enough
फिर से बैन खाएगा
to
भाई
separate
फिर
the
से.
sides. In the end, not for
फिर
the
से
want
बैन खाएगा
of
अच्छा
desire,
लगेगा.
drive or
अभी तो
determination.
पूरा
No complaints. Batistuta
हाइट कर
taking in the
दूंगा.
And a
accolades,
quick
having been
reminder
named man
today
of the
to
match,
please take all
and
the
deservedly
dustbins
so.
located by the entrance gates. Thank
So
you
what do you
very
take
much
away
for
from
your
it all, Jim?
cooperation.
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points.
बे पैंट जो बहुत चुगली है इसको मादर.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Lazio.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a...
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Yaya Toure. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. There's the shot! It's there!
इतना
Listen,
टॉक्सिक
the
क्यों?
big names earn their reputations for precisely
Yeah,
the
welcome to the
reason we've just
stream.
seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt.
गूंगे क्यों
Here we
होऊंगा
are,
भाई?
early stages. He
ये
struck
गेम
good,
ही
and
बहन
he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So the game's first significant moment, and it's come... And Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Out of play for...
अबे यार गोल की खबर मनीषा वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम buddy.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi finding himself in space. Driven in. He's rising! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's Villa. David Villa! It's bounced back off the
भाई जब
post.
मैं मारता हूँ तो पोस्ट
That
पे
is well
लगता है
cleared.
वाह भाई गूंगे बोल दिया रे.
Looking to play him in. Zanetti just loves to go forward whenever he can. Messi. Messi going face to face with it. He's having a shot! Magnificent from
আমিও গোলটা
Mateus.
হেভি দিলাম দেখে থাকো.
Sumptuous finish and
See, bro,
absolute
see.
joy. Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even...
Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to
कर दिया
this?
ब्रो.
That's a look and place it forward. And it's Yaya Toure. David Villa proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking for options for movement. Not the most accurate pass. Tries a shot! Oh, that wasn't the
Goal
worst
হতো.
effort in the world.
ওটা তো গোল হতো. গোল তো এটাও হতো. আমিও তো অনেকগুলো গোল মারলাম. ভাই হেটারস ও ভাই তোমরা. I don't know why. তো মালদিনি পড়তাছি. প্লাটিনি গাও. গোল হতো হলো না. ও ভালো খেলে. ভালো তো খেলে, অত ভালো প্লেয়ার নিয়ে ভালো খেলবে না. এরকম প্লাটিনি, ইব্রাহিমোভিচ, সেভচেঙ্কো পুরানোওয়ালা. ভাত আর চিংড়ি মাছের তরকারি। क्या कर रहा है भाई, निकल जा भाई, नहीं खेलना है तो प्लास मिल जाए मुझे।
Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually.
তরকারি বললাম
Getting up there!
ব্রো।
Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Disappointed with that. Tries to play it through, and he cuts out the supply. Van Bronckhorst.
তরকারি, yes,
That
তরকারি।
signals the end of the first period.
TORKRI।
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Your attention to the screen,
What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will
Hold
have
on
too
now.
much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Back on the way then.
Paris Saint-Germain are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well read, nice interception. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And the pass is intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't
Hi,
they?
hi.
But this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
No outsmarting him this time. Batistuta has it out wide and in space. He's having a pop! And kept out
Macho.
by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Maldini can get it clear. He's having a hit!
ब्रो रीमेक हो जाता है एक पार्ट का।
Terrific save from the keeper.
I don't
The
know।
Britain really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
এই সিজন ভালো পুশ হচ্ছে, তো পুশ তো হচ্ছে।
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner.
প্রথমের দিকে অনেক মাইনাস খেয়ে গেছি, এটা ঠিক।
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. And he's in on goal. Rijkaard. Here's a chance.
রাইকার
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Rijkaard. And here's Messi. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough.
And the shot!
yes bro, yes, let's go
Glorious batting goal! He's got himself
bro, no
an
politics talks in
absolute
this
peach.
chat bro।
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
Paris Saint-Germain have their lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness,
हाँ
and
भाई, तो
composure.
जेल-
I think most teams would have
नो
crumbled by now, but this
चैट
refusal
में
to
भाई
give up was
पॉलिटिक्स
brilliant.
वॉलिटिक्स नो मत करो।
So their fourth quarter of the game. Toure tries to clear.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And he's intervened well there. Now it's Shevchenko.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And he's found a way past. Shot a goal!
Bro, what the
And
fuck,
that's
bro?
a good
Kya
finish. They have stolen level at the last.
bro? No politics, bro.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Lazio are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And that will be it. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Mateus taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly
Please
so.
make sure to watch the screen for an information
So, Jim, how do you
bulletin
reflect
from the
on
regional
what we've
police
seen?
department.
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something.
Bro,
Not
kya
ideal for
bolo
either side,
bhai
of
ab?
course. Although, if you look at the overall balance of
11
things,
shot,
neither did
8
enough
on
to win
target.
this, and I think the result is quite fair.
भाई वो मैच तो जीतना था भाई। वो भी यूट्यूबर है क्या? क्या नाम है? पार्थिव गेमिंग। कोई है क्या इस नाम पे? प्रियांशु दास ना वना आज के फ्रेंडली ना। Last accents. Oh, shit. भाई ये आकान जी को उठाना पड़ेगा ब्रो। आज वर्ल्ड कप की खबर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप। मोनिस्टर्स वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। की खबर व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप ना, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप तो नहीं। झुझुबुड़ी आज के 1999 ओ भाई मोहम्मद आयस
The
वेलकम
noise
टू द
is just
स्ट्रीम।
about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is
राइस
football
पे
at
तो
its
देखिए राइस
finest.
सिंगल रहते फ्री पे।
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
And the keeper's there to save. Well, there's the clearance. Mateus. And here's Batistuta. And he's there to belt it away. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Mateus.
हाय हाय
Cut short. Kukchu. Now it's Mbappe. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Still goalless at the moment. Rijkaard. And this is Shevchenko. Now there's the shot! You've got to be quick to recover. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Played into the Messi! Nearly, but not quite. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nicely worked. Shapes to shoot!
Damn. 1v1 খেলবে না না 1v1 আজকে না 1v1 শনিবার করে খেলবে
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh nice আমিও তুলবো ওটা আজকে রিকভারের সাথে খেলবেন ভাই না না আজকে 1v1 বা ফ্রেন্ডলি যাই বলো আজকে ফ্রেন্ডলি
Very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a searching pass. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
খুব লাক লাক তো একটাতে দুটোতে ফ্রিতে পেয়েছে এক হচ্ছে আলেন্দ্রো বালদেকে
competitive half with just the one decisive
বালদেকে
moment.
পেয়েছি আর হচ্ছে এই
Compelling stuff.
রাইসকে
How would you review the first half?
Hello,
Well, I think
attendees.
it's a
This
case of
is
so
a
far,
lost
so
children's
good.
ছটায়
The
আসছে তো
boss has
কাভারা
clearly
বিপিন
done his homework, and I don't think
ছটায় মানে আজকে
he needs to
ছটায়
change
Make his
much
way to
during
the
the break.
information center.
Now they've
না
got the
6
lead.
তারিখে
They can expect more of the same in the second half.
Number 7.
Paris Saint-Germain with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0.
Number 10.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kukçu. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Costa Curta. And Mateus. No, it's come to nothing.
থ্যাংক ইউ ফর
Paris
সাবস্ক্রাইবিং
Saint-Germain just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Now, can they get him away? And this is Shevchenko. Adams. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Tries to play it through. Oh no, he's had a shot! And yes, it's there!
পেজ ডেসি ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য স্ট্রিম আসবে একটা নিউ স্ট্যান্ড আউট
And
ইউক্রেন
look
ব্যাক
what it
ইভিন
means
ও
to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter. But you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Mbappe! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the run, and that is expertly dealt with. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, nice one. Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept
পেজ
it
ডেসি
out
ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য স্ট্রিম
somehow.
ডাডি
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Kukçu. And here's Neymar. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
लग गया फट
Talk
गए
about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Bro, one need for 1150. Let's go. Come on. अगर मैं कल से BGMI स्टार्ट कर दूँ, BGMI कौन देखे? ज़रा बताओ. तो शाम को मैं BGMI या फिर PC गेम्स स्ट्रीम करूँगा.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
13.
So the perfect chance to get one back.
Number 8. Kukçu.
Neymar!
Number 9.
Oh, it's hit the post!
Coming on the field.
It goes to show he is human after all.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
And the finish!
Number 22. Rudiger.
मेरे वो
And he's stuck it away.
इसमें मैं गोल खाया वो.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen
गोल
it.
खाऊंगा मैं, ये भी मैं हारूंगा मुझे तो लग रहा है. मतलब ड्रॉ होगा,
Shifting
हारूंगा तो नहीं.
momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
And the number on the board is 3. Now it's Neymar. That's a good run down the left. Oh, that's fabulous. Look at the space here. It's a foul.
गोल आना मैं
It's
ड्रॉ
in the
होगा.
box. It's a penalty. And that is
Last
a
में के
huge
चोक हो जा रहा है
moment in
भाई.
the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this.
मिडिल पे ही रहेगा ये, मिडिल पे ही मारेगा. Yes, bro.
He has missed it.
I know
I
that.
never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
And that's that. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then?
Hi. Is
About reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. So let us enjoy the company here of one of Indonesian football's principal pioneers, Jim.
A cracking player, Peter, who showed amazing leadership as well as all the qualities of a terrific winger.
Atep Rizal, akin to royalty. That's put paid to the danger. Aimed beyond the defence. And shooting chance!
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well timed, excellent interception.
अरे किसको पास
He's
दिया
going to be
भाई?
disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Alvarez. He's a sharp little ball here.
अरे
Diaby. Always goal side. And that's been won straight back. And it's Nakamura. That's good play. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kimmich. And here's Batistuta. Very nicely done. Great defending, strong and determined. Adams defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Deftly away. Nakamura. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Zanetti clears, nicked it back promptly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Diaby has got himself a free kick. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. And it's Nakamura. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Kimmich. Now there's a fine ball. He's got away.
वे डबल टच है तेरे पे, डबल टच का मार्शल टर्न कर
Signals
रहा
the
है.
end of the first period. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly
I
hasn't
don't
been
know,
for
bro.
the lack of trying. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. Back on the way then. So the first half brought no goals. Messi! Oh, it's a fair try.
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Rizal is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Mateus. Diaby. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good spread. Well, that looks a decent ball. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Rizal. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Diaby, Nakamura. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And here's Messi. He is through
अरे
here.
भाई double touch bro, double
That
touch. You
defending is
have that skill
unapologetically
bro.
persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Adams clears it away. Paris Saint-Germain really will have to throw everything at this now. Bangladesh are looking to break at pace.
Bangladesh clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And that has been cleared. Bangladesh can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul.
बिजनेस पे हूँ मैं भाई, MBA क्लास जुलाई से है.
And it's O'Reilly.
कान्हा परवर,
And
welcome to the
that
stream.
is as
Please rate
far
my
as it
account
goes.
dribbles after this
So we
match.
finish as we
All
started.
right.
Try as
I
they
do.
might, neither
Thanks
was
for
able to
subscribing.
break through.
Okay, we
So,
complete
Jim,
our
how do you reflect
38.
on what we've seen?
Let's go.
Paris
11,
Saint-Germain can always take more positives from a result like
1200.
this. Yes, there is some tidying
Let's
up to do,
go.
but some real promise too.
क्या है? Bro, you need to play a better, proper left back. Sergino is not a left back. He plays as a left back, but he's not a proper left back. You know? सब्स्टिट्यूट में लेफ्ट बैक, हाँ इसको खिला सकता हूँ, तो ये तो प्रॉपर एल भी है. सर्जिनो की जगह उसको खिलाओ, और अगर क्रॉस प्राइम मतलब क्रॉस पे खेलते हो तो ठीक है सर्जिनो. Okay, yeah, thank you. Yeah. Welcome.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
He's in a great position here. Messi. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Batistuta. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Rijkaard. Mateus. And here's Shevchenko. Always goal side. Shot a goal! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
What was that, bro?
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. And a trademark
Shevchenko
move
तो है
into
बे.
the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah,
मत-
when you hit on the
बीच-बीच में
counter
थोड़ा सा
attack
मार
like
देता
that,
है
it's
ये
like
कार्ड.
walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Number 20.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Andrei Shevchenko. Andrei
Tries to pass it
Shevchenko.
through. That looks a cracking ball. Duke. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And Shevchenko! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And that is not getting there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he shoots! Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Mateus can get it clear. Joe!
Two.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Tonali gathers from the goal kick, and he's picked out the run. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Hazard. So what can they make of this?
Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Mateus. He's
Oh,
He's done very well to get. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Paris Saint-Germain really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the
And
game
now
off
I'd just
completely?
like to read out
Possibly.
our fan club
But as long
members
as
who are
they can
celebrating
keep
their
up the
birthdays
intensity,
today.
maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Paris Saint-Germain sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Substitution.
And we get things going again. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Mateus scooting forward. Now there's a fine ball. And Batistuta! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3 decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Inzaghi. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is through here! Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Costa Curta cuts out the pass. Rijkaard. And it's Rijkaard. And he welcomes it in. Is there any support? He might not need it. Rijkaard!
राइकार्ड आके
has done it
गोल
up.
मार रहा है.
Top stop. Messi with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh no, what has happened here? And Shevchenko! And he hits the net! And he is just ripping it up! A horrible blip, a moment they could well have done without.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Minutes is number 20.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Andrei Shevchenko.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Shevchenko. Wan-Bissaka.
गोलकीपर से मार रहेगा क्या?
Courtois. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, denied at the last.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So that's it. It is all over.
all
This
over.
is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance.
Shevchenko, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game.
ओपोनेंट निकल गया होपफुली।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says,
अरे भाई नहीं। वाह
is your opener. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Iran have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
That's a shade optimistic.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Van Dijk.
Iran genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Now it's Batistuta. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thinks of... And Batistuta! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. Cleared away.
What?
Iran are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through.
वाह भाई
Okay.
उधर
No, no, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Pele goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Driven in. And it's Davids. And for the first half, that is that.
That is that.
Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please
Paris
make sure to
Saint-Germain
watch the
unable
screen
to
for
get
an
back onto level
information
terms
bulletin
before
from the
half-time.
regional
They
police
trail
department.
1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the
Substitution in
intensity
progress.
high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So straight into the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Robertson played back into the centre. Messi. Right, Shevchenko. Mateus. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Iran appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signal.
Shevchenko!
What the fuck, bro?
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No short.
ये सब chance अगर miss करेगा तो कैसे होगा?
Exactly what's required when on the counter attack.
Just about up to the hour now. Iran couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And that has put paid to that. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted.
ये वाह वाह वाह.
Shot and Batistuta! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
Robertson with the clearance. And he's quick to get rid. Nicked it back promptly. Alcantara. And they've switched it over to the other side.
That's a great ball cross-field.
वाह 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 वाह.
Can he get on the end of this? Van Basten gets into a good position. Now who's going to be first to this? Corner it is.
Substitutions taking place.
-33 देगा ले जो इतने सारे से ड्रॉ होते क्लास खाया वो एक मैच में माइनस.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Danny Olmo with the short one. Now it's Danny Olmo. Danny Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Iran surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Shoots!
Yes bro, yes.
Good finish.
What a substitute I made.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is...
And the referee brings it to a close. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter, I don't think I've seen a better all-round attacking midfielder. Certainly not in Europe. He is very close to being the perfect number 10. Okay, people may say he lacks a little bit of stamina and defensive contribution, but for his attacking football and his ability to take in the landscape, there's no one better.
It's a pretty loose pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. No foul, says the referee. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That is a little undercooked. Can he get on the end of this? Platini, impressive jump! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter.
All right,
Certainly the way
भाई
he's
ये
been
तो
playing.
गलत कर दिया मैंने. इमेज की जगह राइस को खिलाना था. Bad. All right, guys, do now like, subscribe.
Now it's Platini. Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Messi stands tall and stands strong. And this is Forlan. Tries to pass it through. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Puskas. Played back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Forlan is flagged offside.
Guys, do now like, subscribe, and welcome to the stream.
And it's Neymar. Messi. That is very well defended. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Platini. Driving through the middle. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
What a
Akanji
defense.
Gets it clear. Ainsby. Puskas! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Puskas clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Knocks it into space. Davis. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
तो मैं तो गया ही नहीं अटैकिंग में भाई इससे.
So
What
neither
the
team
hell?
were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Back on the way then.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going
भाई
to
रन
need to
ले रहा था
improve
तो
the
बाटी
height
क्यों
if they
रोका
don't want
भाई.
to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Platini. Looking tidy in possession here. Good take, and is he in? That's put paid to the danger. Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Davis. And a chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Barcelona with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Davis.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Nicely weighted. Can he finish?
What the fuck?
Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the game has liftoff! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and a
Chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 17.
So time for
Joshua
change.
Kimmich.
And this one has been on the
Coming
cards
on to
for a little
replace
while.
him is
Rice joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
Great vision. Serginho. Barcelona surely
अरे
have
भाई
to be
किधर
commended
पास
for
दे
their
रहा है bro?
drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Albert Ferrer. Time is running out here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
He's not played the ball, that's a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. And this is Puskás. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He is through here. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
He's rising! Leicester clears. Oh, some tackle that. Loose ball now, and there's a check. That's rather hopeful. Good strike,
Added
wiping
minutes has been
alarm.
indicated.
Serginho. And it's Serginho.
वाह
Looking for the run. That has not gone well.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And time is
फुल
up.
माइनस होगा देख
Quite a game.
लिख के ले
And
और
one that
ऊपर
was
से एक रेड
always
कार्ड
on a
भी है
knife edge until the very final
जितना
whistle.
टुक टुक करके
No
प्लस
shortage
है
of
वो भी पूरा
endeavour,
माइनस हो
effort,
जाएगा
at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
चौड़ा मैच होती है
And a quick announcement
after all of
today
that, Jim, what are you
memorabilia from
thinking?
today's match.
तो ये भाई इसकी जगह टोनी एडम्स को लो কোথায় গেল যে ভুলভাল কোথায় গেল যে ভুলভাল বকে কে ভুলভাল বকে ও আছে আছে ছিল উপরের দিকে ছিল তারপরে চলে গেছে
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So things are underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the...
He's having a pop!
আমি 10টা ম্যাচ খেলেছি 8টা উইন 2টো ড্র 1434 আমি অনেকগুলো জিতছিলাম লাস্ট ম্যাচটা শুধু হেরে গেলাম আজকে প্রথম ম্যাচটা হেরেছি দুটো ম্যাচ হেরেছি আজকে কটা খেললাম দিলাম অনেকগুলো ড্র হয়েছে
Neymar. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as... He's having a shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. Neymar is offering a wry smile there.
Portugal with the corner, they're first. And a header!
क्या नेटवर्क हुआ भाई
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Not the best distribution from the keeper, and he's picked out the run. And this is Shevchenko. He's had a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
ये मिस कर रहा है ब्रो पता What the fuck bro need
Messi looking to play him in. Well, the ball's gone astray. Oh, this is real chance.
back to back La Liga Barca back to back Barca Champions League
And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. The
Hopefully.
movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Batistuta! And that's a good finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Kimmich was in no mood for any of that. Knocks it into space. Matthäus, and he's managed to get free, and he shoots! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Okay, it's Bale! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, that was coming, Peter. You know, he was on a final warning after all. Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Keeper's not concerned by that. Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Oh, that's a key interception. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Van Dijk. Robson. Rijkaard. Gets a good foot in there. Now, can they get him away? Bale is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
I have 0
And it's Bale. Messi.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Adams spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. And this is Batistuta. He's picked his way through. Chance!
Well, he got
Nice
rid because he
save,
was
nice
under pressure.
defense by Van Dijk.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why
Just a
stop
quick
now?
request
I
today
would
for
say
everybody to
keep going,
please
keep at
kindly
it.
remove
They've
any
done
cars
everything right
parked
so
on the
far,
road
so
outside
they
the
want to
stadium.
keep things that way.
Paris Saint-Germain, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. So we're off again. Kimmich powering forward here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And that's a good ball. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. This might spell danger. Mateus. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Mateus. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pirlo. And Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the finish! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
66
Kal
minutes
gaya.
is number 10, Lionel Messi.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against
This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I think it would be important.
And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's Harrier hit! Denied by an instinctive save.
Shevchenko is offering a wry smile there.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Kimmich. Messi's cross.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. He has a look out. And smartly reclaimed. No goals as yet. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance!
It's my bad.
Goal! Barcelona!
It's my bad, it's my bad.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And he cuts out the supply. Alexander-Arnold. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Tries a shot! Yaya Toure, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them. Del Piero! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Del Piero clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Tries to play it through. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. He has found a way through. And the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Nuno Mendes. Looking to play him in. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. Quality ball. And this is Batistuta.
There will be 1 minute
And
added
Mendes.
time.
Azar. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. Mateus has been shown a yellow card for that offence. That's the end of the first 45.
तो मेरे गलती से वो गोल
There's
खाया
been no shortage
मैं
of industry or intent thus far. A
4
little
shot 4 on
inspiration
target
and
साला चारों
inventiveness
चारों
perhaps
से
the
किया
only things lacking. Paris Saint-Germain
Two
trails
saves.
by the
Opportunity to pay a
tightest
visit
of
to our
margins at
official store,
half-time.
where memorabilia from today's
Well,
match
for me,
are
Peter,
now
things have
available.
never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And it's Rijkaard. Hangs in and a header!
भाई
Smashing delivery.
What a
just
climb
didn't do
that
enough
was.
with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
nicely aimed pass. Now that's well seen too. Mateus. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impression so far, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
अरे भाई
Well,
थोड़ा
it's
सा देख
definitely
के
the
पास
right
दे भाई.
attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's an excellent interception. Azar. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Here comes the corner.
Well,
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for
एक
the
प्लस
original
एक
offence.
माइनस.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain. Number 18, Batistuta. Coming on to replace him is number 13, David Villa.
ये अगर लॉस हुआ तो इधर ही खत्म कर देंगे क्योंकि 2 बज चुके हैं.
And that has been
3 बज
cleared.
गए तो बंद कर दूंगा. थोड़ा सा कर दीजिए.
Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo tries across. And he shoots!
What the fuck bro? क्लियर मार रहा है वो टैकल मार रहा है.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter,
ये देख,
and
हालात
then
देख.
the next minute it's in the back of the net.
अलग ही
That's
चल रहा है
wonderful
गेम.
striking.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Mateus. And they win it back again. Rodrigo. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Van Dijk.
There will be 3
Added
minutes
time going
added
up here.
time.
It's 3 minutes. And it's Mendes. Nuno Mendes. Oh, good climb! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. Pick that one out. It was a bullet. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was thrilling. A game
4
of
shots,
shouts
4 on
and
target,
chops. The
एक भी
winners
गोल
were
पे नहीं
so
गया.
good
बता.
at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less.
फिर से 20 मतलब 22 प्लस हो रहा है, 20 माइनस हो रहा है.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
For me, Peter, David Beckham is one of the greatest wide players of his generation.
And a bit of a throwback in a way, in the sense that he's a right-footed right winger.
Yeah, it's the perfect position for him. His game has never been about cutting inside. It was kind of the hit the byline and get crosses in.
He's often mentioned, though, hasn't he, that he'd rather play in the middle.
Yeah, and that's something I find hard to understand personally, in view of his brilliant skill set.
अरे भैंचोद पास पे
And it's Messi. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And we have our very first corner. Messi goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. It's come to nothing. And they've got rid. It's gone out for a throw-in. Little pass back. Mateus gets on his bike and on the move. Messi. And it's been played through. And this is Shevchenko. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. And again. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part. And we've just seen an example.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Beckham. Now, can they get him away?
सबका पास
That's well
मार
seen
चुका हो भाई.
Santos always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
30 minutes. He's having a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's rising!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cafu.
Such good technique. Decent attempt, that, just a little mistimed.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
अरे भाई जो क्या
Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to play him in. That pass isn't the best. Beckham. Neymar. Rice deals with that comfortably. Cafu. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
2
Maldini.
minutes has been indicated.
He's having a pop!
भाई इसमें क्या AI फिर से आ गया डिफेंस में
Beckham just
या फिर मेरा डिफेंस करके वो है क्योंकि वो जो स्लाइडिंग टैकल वो तो मैंने नहीं किया फिर से क्या यार डिफेंडिंग आ गया है
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent.
Oh नहीं मैंने
But
किया
I can't help
भाई
feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Paris Saint-Germain can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them,
And it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Cafu. Beckham. Spread to the right. Cafu. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, good spread. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Beckham. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And here's Batistuta! And a
खाऊंगा एक गोल मैं
terrific
खाऊंगा
save from the
इधर से
keeper.
Really
मुझे
looked
जो लग
sharp
रहा
there,
है
didn't he? That's very well played.
So, third corner of the game. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Fallen! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Well, there is a look that's... Oh, shooting chance! Zanetti can get it clear. Rice. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's gone looking for safety. And he's managed to get rid. Cafu. And it's Beckham. And Beckham!
what a save
And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it
ये
all,
last
Peter.
match है भाई और
Brilliant
नहीं
save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Santos get their fourth corner. Oh, a few ironic cheers tell the story. Knocks it into space. He's got away.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now he's off and running. Referee's given a throw. He's shifting through the gears here. Drives it in. Gets his head on it! Well taken goal. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much. A terrific effort! Rice is there to clear. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. And so they have the outcome they
डिवीजन
desire.
टू पहुंच
A
ही जाऊं
dose of
क्या?
reality and
क्या
quality.
बोलते? डिवीजन टू जाके by 2 points. What the? खेल ही लेते, माइनस खाएंगे तो खाएंगे।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Vinicius Junior, shot could be on. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Mateus promptly onto that, and that is that.
What the hell?
Changes him with that pass. Chiellini. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Zanetti. And it's Stojkovic. Threads one in. Brilliantly cut out.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Goes for the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi engages and forces him off the ball. That's where it came from. That's a super give and go. Messi. Vinicius Junior running with intent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Shevchenko. Chiellini can get it clear. And Shevchenko! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to...
Right.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Shevchenko. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Zanetti.
In towards the back stick. Defending of the desperate variety. Zanetti. It's a good run down the right. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Crosses it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Stojkovic. And it's Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard. Mateus is... Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of
Paris
trying.
team लिख के मैं
Not too
नाम
much
रखा हूँ
so
20
far
का
to
वर्षा.
lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Real chance! Van Basten! Scorching strike! As responses to a half-time team talk go, that tops the lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation, and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Crystal Palace have fired themselves in front.
Batistuta!
And that was probably asking just too much. Crystal Palace appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the
अरे
time.
भाई थोड़ा सा
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vinicius Junior. That's put pay to the danger. Chouameni. Stojkovic. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That has not gone well. Your impression so far, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Crystal Palace surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
अरे भाई थोड़ा सा कि
Van Basten. It's a pretty loose pass.
Van Basten!
2 पॉइंट के लिए मैं हार रहा हूँ 2 पॉइंट के लिए सेम एज कोर्स एज
2 up and
Last
in
First
charge,
Division 1.
and things are looking pretty good for them now. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
दो पॉइंट के लिए अभी ये माइनस होगा 30 माइनस इसको रिकवरी करने के लिए मैं 2 मैच और खेलूंगा उसमें से एक ड्रॉ होगा एक हारूंगा
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his...
Applies the finish!
Number 12. Van Basten.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Number 2.
Crystal Palace with the corner. They're first.
Number 7. Johan Cruyff. Number 6.
Moderators.
And it's hoisted clear.
Black card.
It's a
Substitutions
really well
taking
measured
place.
ball. Oh, it's a foul there, right on the edge of the box. Paris Saint-Germain really could have done without this. Check, clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have
There will be
seen it,
5
an
minutes
impact
added
sub.
time.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, good-looking
Oi,
ball. And he cuts out the supply. Cafu. And that is that.
तो 2 पॉइंट के लिए भाई एक
A
मैच
game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
24 माइनस। अगर मैं ये मैच कोई मैच जीतूं तो उसमें 26 प्लस देगा ही नहीं। ये मैच भी हारूंगा। 2 पॉइंट भाई, ये क्या पॉइंट सिस्टम है भाई, जो इस गेम का पता नहीं भाई। सेम डिवीजन 1 के लास्ट फेज में सेम चीज हुआ था,
Well, what a sight this
इसमें भी
is. The
सेम
colour,
चीज हो
the
रहा है।
choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Son Heung-min. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Zico. The most accurate pass. Chouameni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Zico. Mateus can see things others simply cannot.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Cannavaro. Pass somewhat off target. Messi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He has found the way through. Batistuta picks it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. And here's Mbappe. Tries to play it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zico. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Messi! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, that's well spotted. Rice. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
Messi.
That's good play from him.
5 minutes till the break. It's a good run down the right.
यार मेरा मेसी देखना भाई.
Well played for Zico. Zico really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. So a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Solid,
And a quick
very
reminder
solid,
today,
actually,
everybody,
Peter.
to make
They
sure
haven't
to
made
put
much of an
any litter
impression
in
at the
bins
other end,
provided.
but
Thank you for your
defensively, I think they've
cooperation.
got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Back on the way then.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep
तो पास
going.
दे रहा हूँ,
If it's not
किसके
broken,
पास जा रहा
don't
है?
try to fix it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for the run. Messi has it out wide and in space. Batistuta. And a chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. And he can clear it away. Madrid
वो
have
2
the
दिन
chance to
लगाएगा
go
ये
the other
शॉट
way.
मारने में.
Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. Zico. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Oh, shooting chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Zico is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Son Heung-min. Madrid have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Costa Curta. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Mbappe! And he should have made them pay.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into
Last
his
में आके
lap.
बच
It
गया
was
अभी.
asking to be finished.
Bruno Fernandes.
पता नहीं अभी भी 10 मिनट है.
Number 7, number 2, Tromani. Coming on the
This is
field,
Shevchenko.
number
It
8.
is.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Number 18.
This is Zico. That is lovely. Right, Batistuta. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Son Heung-min. Coming on to replace him is number 19, El Hadj Diouf.
Zico. Juve. It's a pretty loose pass. Adams. Now it's Shevchenko.
पर स्पीड
It's
जब
all a
लेता है
little
तो
bit
थोड़ा
desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Mateo. Big chance! And there goes the final whistle.
-5
finish
होगा
as
देख के
we
ले.
started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
चलो गाइस मिलते हैं आपको कल. बाय. See you tomorrow. मिलते हैं आपको कल. बाय.